Cartoon-based propaganda is generally quite interesting, and I'd say A Jolly Good Furlough certainly is quite fascinating. This is a famous studio's Popeye cartoon from 1943. It's directed by Dan Gordon and Joseph Oriolo, written by Joe Stultz, with a voice cast including Jack Mercer and Margie Hines. And Popeye is on furlough from the army, and he's looking forward to a nice relaxing time, but he's looking after his nephews. And they are playing home defense. And when they started to show their badges, their achievement badges, this is when I realized this is very blatant propaganda. They're not even trying to hide it. They're obviously trying to encourage the viewer to do their bit with home defense. And it's not the only cartoon to do this, of course. And I just think it's such a fascinating concept to use really fun, engaging cartoons like this to obviously try and persuade people. And it is very chaotic, with the nephews running around, causing all kinds of problems for Popeye. It's very creative. We have some fun cartoon logic. The paint, I won't say what happens, but they use paint at one point. And I thought that was quite fun. I liked how that played out. There's maybe one moment that's a little bit awkward where one of the nephews pulls a facial expression that's meant to mock the typical appearance of a Japanese person. Obviously, given the war aspect, the attitude is not uncommon at the time, but that's the only part of it that seems uncomfortable. There are quite a few Popeye cartoons set around the war or released around the war that are really awkward, but apart from that brief moment, there's not really anything else like that here. Very creative, really well animated, a lot of detail, a lot to look at. It's very quick, it's got a really great pace to it. The animation is generally brilliant, the characters are fabulous, the voice acting is great, and in general, watching it today, I found it to be a really fascinating and fun experience. Obviously at the time it would be a very different experience, and as I said, I have quite a fascination with cartoon animated propaganda. There is a lot of it from famous studios and also from Disney and others, so it's definitely something that's really interesting and worth looking into if you haven't seen many. Some of them have different approaches. Some of them are maybe a little darker than this one. For the most part, this isn't too heavy. I think largely because it involves the children. But I think it works well. It's engaging. Maybe it would encourage people to do their part a bit more. I don't know. But watching it now, I thought it was a fascinating experience and a Popeye cartoon that I would say is worth checking out.